the next stanza. Trust no future, however pleasant. Let the dead past bury its dead. Act in the living present. Heart within and God overhead. Heart within and God overhead. So let us see the difficult words. Trust, to have faith or to believe. Trust. Pleasant, comfortable. Pleasant, comfortable. Bury, to put something inside earth. Potiva. Act, I have already told you, act mane कार्य संपादन करिबा or to perform action. In the last one, heart. Heart means courage or confidence. Heart means courage or confidence. Heart ର ଅର୍ଥ ଏଠି କୁହାଯାଉଛି ସାହସ କିମ୍ବା ଆତ୍ମଭରସା. ସାହସ କିମ୍ବା ଆତ୍ମଭରସା. And God overhead. So nothing is here. Nothing, no difficult word is here. So I am telling you the short summary, a brief summary. Then I will explain it. Here the poet gives us valuable advice regarding time. You know, time has three dimensions. There are three types of time: past, present and future. Past, present and future. So the poet gives us valuable advice how to deal with these times. How to deal with present, how to deal with past, how to deal with future. And how to make the best use of time. How to make the wise use of time. And this is the valuable advice given by the poet here. And what should be our attitude towards action? What should be our attitude towards action? How should we act? And when should we act? And the proper action, regarding proper action and proper time, the poet has given us advice here. So first the poet says, we should not believe, we should not have trust on future because future is uncertain, future is dark, it is beyond our control. We have no control over future. However pleasant it may be, we should not trust it. Actually, future shows us valuable dreams, very meaningful dreams, but all dreams may not be materialized. And again he says, we should not brood over, we should not brood over, we should not think over the dead past. Because past is dead. Past is gone. It cannot be recovered. It cannot be rectified. If we think over the past, it is useless, no doubt. And moreover, it will kill the present time. It will kill the present time. And if we dream of future, it will also kill our present time. And the poet advises us to stick to the present because present is the only valuable time. Present is the only practical and valuable time in which we can do something. And it is at our easy disposal. Present can be utilized at our own will, in our own way. So present is the most valuable time. He asks us to perform our action in the present time. In the present time, having confidence in ourselves, having confidence in ourselves, and faith in Supreme God, and faith in Supreme God. So this should be our attitude towards action. This is a brief summary, and let me tell in Odia. Poet ଏଠାରେ ଆମକୁ ସମୟ ଉପରେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ବା ସମୟ ଉପରେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି, ସମୟ ଉପରେ ଉପଦେଶ ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି। ସମୟ ଆଦିମ କାଳରୁ ତିନି ପ୍ରକାର: ଅତୀତ, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଏବଂ ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ। ଏବଂ କୋଉ ସମୟକୁ କୋଉ ଟାଇପର ସଦ୍ବିନିଯୋଗ କରିବା ଉଚିତ ପଏଣ୍ଟ ଏଠାରେ ଆମକୁ ଉପଦେଶ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି। ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଫ୍ୟୁଚର ଉପରେ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କର ନାହିଁ, ଯେତେ ବି ଆରାମଦାୟକ ହଉନା କାହିଁକି, ଯେତେ ବି ମଜାଦାର ହଉନା କାହିଁକି, କାହିଁକିନା ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ ଅନ୍ଧକାର, ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ ଅନିଶ୍ଚିତ, ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ ଉପରେ ଆମର କୌଣସି ଆୟତ୍ତ ନାହିଁ, କଣ୍ଟ୍ରୋଲ ନାହିଁ। ଏବଂ ଅନ୍ୟ ପକ୍ଷରେ ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ପାଷ୍ଟ ଉପରେ ଅଯଥା ଚିନ୍ତା କର ନାହିଁ, କାହିଁକିନା ପାଷ୍ଟ ବିତି ଯାଇଛି, ପାଷ୍ଟ ମୃତ, ପାଷ୍ଟକୁ ଅତୀତରେ ଛାଡ଼ି ଦିଅ, ପାଷ୍ଟକୁ ଘୋଷାରେ ଆଣିକି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନକୁ ନଷ୍ଟ କର ନାହିଁ, କାହିଁକିନା ପାଷ୍ଟକୁ ସୁଧାରି ହେବ ନାହିଁ, ଅତୀତକୁ ସୁଧାରି ହେବ ନାହିଁ। ଏବଂ ସେ ଆମକୁ ଗୁରୁତ୍ୱର ସହିତ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସମୟ ସବୁଠୁ ଗୁରୁତ୍ୱପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସମୟକୁ ଆମେ ଆମ ଇଚ୍ଛା ଅନୁସାରେ ୟୁଟିଲାଇଜ ବା ବ୍ୟବହାର ବିନିଯୋଗ କରିପାରିବୁ। ତେଣୁ ଆମମାନଙ୍କର କର୍ମ ଗୁଡ଼ିକୁ ଆମେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସମୟରେ କରିବା ଉଚିତ, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସମୟରେ ଆମର କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ ସମ୍ପାଦନ କରିବା ଉଚିତ। ତ କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କରିବାର ଶୈଳୀ, କାର୍ଯ୍ୟ କରିବା ପ୍ରତି ମନୋବୃତ୍ତି କଣ ହବା ଉଚିତ ପଏଣ୍ଟ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ସମୟରେ କାମ କରିଯାଉ, ଯୋଉଟା ସର୍ବୋତ୍କୃଷ୍ଟ ଏବଂ ସବୁଠୁ ଉପଯୁକ୍ତ ସମୟ। କର୍ମ କରିବା ସମୟରେ ନିଜ ଉପରେ ଆତ୍ମଭରସା ରଖ, ନିଜ ଉପରେ ସାହସ ରଖ ଏବଂ ଉପରେ ଥିବା ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ଉପରେ ଆସ୍ଥା ବା ବିଶ୍ୱାସ ରଖ। ଯଦି ଆମେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କ ଉପରେ ଆସ୍ଥା, ବିଶ୍ୱାସ ଏବଂ ନିଜର ଆତ୍ମଭରସା ରଖିକି କର୍ମ କରିବୁ, ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ କର୍ମରେ ସଫଳତା ଅର୍ଜନ କରିବୁ ସୁନିଶ୍ଚିତ। ଏଇଟା ଓଡ଼ିଆ ସାମରେ ତ ଫାଇନାଲ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ଲେନେସନ। Here the poet says, trust no future, however pleasant. We should not trust future, we should not believe future, however pleasant it may be, however delightful it may be, however comfortable it may be. Because it is uncertain, it is dark, it is beyond our control. We have no control of our future. On the other hand, he says, let the dead pass by its deed. The poet says, we should allow the past to remain in the past. We should forget all about the past. It should remain behind. It should remain in the past. We should not brood over the past because it is useless, it is futile. If we think about the past and dream of future, both these things will kill the present time, which is the most valuable time, which is the most appropriate time to accomplish our action. So the poet says very emphatically that we should act in the living present. While living, future is unborn, future is unmine. Past is dead, past is mruto. Hence present is living, present is jivanto, present is sabuto mulyavan, present is sabuto gurutto. So we should perform our action in the present time, because in the present time we have planted our feet. We have planted our feet. And what should be our attitude towards action, he says? We should act in the present time. We perform our action in the present time with confidence or with courage within ourselves, with courage within ourselves, and faith in God. Faith in God means he says we should be God fearing. We should be God fearing. Knowing that the God is above us. It's a witness. He observes our action. So fearing God, we have to accomplish our action. We have to accomplish our action. This is all about this stanza. And I think you might have got the idea, might have got the valuable advice given by the poet.